Set in the harsh, arid semi-desert of northeastern Kenya, ESSL Middle East with their partner, Simba Energy, have currently completed a full 2D seismic survey of their asset, Block 2A.
Hi, my name is James Jenkins. I'm the country manager for Simba ESSL. We are here today doing 2D seismic on Block 2A. In 2011, Block 2A was awarded to Simba Africa Rift Energy Limited, which is a group company of ESSL Group Middle East and Simba Energy Inc. Canada. The relationship between Simba and ESSL: in 2015, ESSL farmed into Block 2A at 60% to help advance our project to get us to a drill stage to prove up our asset.
In anticipation of a 3 billion barrel petroleum system being confirmed, ESSL Middle East has purchased a 2,000 horsepower drilling rig for both this and future exploration activities. AGS are the contractor providing the full geophysical services for the 2D seismic survey. The Vibra-sized trucks are on the move to the start of Line 14. They have completed 535 kilometre line length that they're testing.
Vibra-size is a big truck, so here which we normally use for as a source of the seismic data, so which normally creates a specific frequency, which normally we transmit through truck inside the earth, and it reflect back and recorded on the geophone laid out on the surface.
The pulse from the 4 synchronized trucks is very powerful. It reaches deep into the underground rock strata, and the reflection is recorded above ground.
My name is Andrew Sewell. I am the subsurface manager for a company called Exodus Group Limited, based in London, UK. Block 2A is a fairly large block. It's about 8,000 square kilometres. It's actually at the southern tip of the Mandera Basin. Now, the Mandera Lug Basin extends all the way from more or less where we are, through the north of Kenya, through Somalia and into Ethiopia, where it's called the Ogaden Basin. So a previous assessment of this Block 2A came up with overall in-place volumes of up to 3 billion barrels of oil equivalent. One of the more important elements for a frontier exploration block like this is the presence of source rock, which has sufficient carbon within it to produce large quantities of hydrocarbons. In this block, or just to the north of this block, there is an area called Tarbaj Hill, where there is a well-known seep of hydrocarbons. That, together with the fact that there is a proven gas field in the northern extension of this basin in Ethiopia, shows that there is an active petroleum system within the Mandera Lug Basin.
Now, this truck behind me, making all the noise in the middle of nowhere, is the recorder truck for the seismic, and is the focal point of the operation. All the information gets passed through the truck.
Okay guys, this is the final map, the position of all the lines, and we've got a graphic representation of all the lines here. We're currently shooting line 14 from here. Okay, this is the QC tool for the operating observer. So you can actually see graphically where the vibrators are, where the centre of gravity is, and it's got to be within a certain agreed meterage. So all these are live geophones. They pick up anything from animals walking, people walking, road traffic, and there's the vibrators shaking right now. So you can see the energy going straight across the whole line. And that's what we do. VP after VP after VP, day after day. Okay, this is the most important cable. It comes from the receiver line, the geophones that we'd filmed earlier on. Okay, this is the GPS that gives the vibrators the knowledge where they are, the corrections. Also the recorder knows where it is as well. The reason it's so far away, it's actually the generator noise. The people, visitors, us coming to the recording truck creates noise that you don't want on the line. And when I say the line, I'm talking about all the receivers, the geophones that record the seismic data. Everything comes into from the line here, the line cables, the orange cables, connected into this box. which interfaces the recorder with the line.
Wajir and Block 2A are only 400 kilometers away from the Lamu port and 600 kilometers from the Mombasa port. This will minimize transportation costs and also opens up significant export opportunities.
Currently, we are in the data room where we collect all the data coming from the field every day, where we QC the data and then stack it and then do kind of little processing to see how is the quality of the data. This is one of the short data. VibroSeis is located here, and these are the 480 channels which are live channel on the field which are recording the data. These continuous reflections are making like a anticline, and here we can also see a small fault here. This anticline is a very important for exploration point of view, because if there is any hydrocarbon that normally goes to the shallower part and accumulate, and if this is a trap, then this could be one of the best location for hydrocarbon drilling purpose.
And in fact, the data quality that's being provided by the AGS crew here for Simba SL is extremely good quality for land seismic data, and that will help with the overall exploration process going forwards. The work that's being done at the moment is really in the early stages of exploration. There's a lot more that needs to happen once the seismic data are collected. The next phase of the work will be taking the data back to a processing centre in the UK, where a processing company will produce the final subsurface images. Once we have those final subsurface images, we will put that together with all of the other geological information that exists in the area, which includes regional geology maps, data from any of the wells that have been drilled here in the past. Put all that data together with the new seismic, we can then start to form an overall picture of the prospectivity of the block.
Well, financial challenges. It was very difficult to maintain the asset until we partnered with Essel Group Middle East. The challenges what we've had on the ground, basically just community issues, educating the locals on what we're doing, that we're not going to damage the environment, that we're not going to poison the earth, basically bringing them on side to see our vision through our eyes.
Essel Middle East have implemented a social responsibility support program, not only in medical and education, but also drilling water holes and promoting self-sufficiency for the people of Wajir.
What I want to say is about SL company. They have did a good work for the community. They have promised a borehole for Qul'ali location. They are trying to start it for maybe next week or the other week. They have also promised a dining hall for Lehele Secondary School. It is ongoing. And then they have promised a water pond, the silting of water pond for Argane village. It is done. And so far, SL have employed almost over 300 people. There are also employment of watchmen daily and night. And then the community are very benefiting, they are very happy, and they are very cooperative.
We've overcome significant challenges to get here, and we truly believe that the discovery of oil here will benefit the Kenyan people and benefit Simba Essel in a very positive way.
This is our first report from this exciting project. We hope to bring the drilling report in early 2017.